Hi everybody. I thought I'd start out this video with some beautiful fresh flowers behind me. But as you can see, oh my goodness, life is not beautiful in this house at this moment. It's crazy, crazy, crazy mess. And I'm going to tell you all about that today. So if this is not the kind of video you want to watch, join me on my next one. But I am going to do a quick house update outside for you. And if you're new, well, I'm Debbie. I am just a gal that loves life. I love decor. I have a background as an interior decorator, home stager, realtor, and I've got other backgrounds too, but I'm not going to talk about those today. So far, my channel is mostly decorating. I keep saying I'm going to do entertaining, but I'm not ready to entertain in the house yet. Hoping once the pool comes, we will be doing that. And organizing, which I have been organizing, but I haven't filmed that yet. You're going to get a glimpse in my closet later today, I think. I don't know what I'm going to edit out because I went too far for me. I showed you and spoke way too much about things that I don't want to really share. So I'm just going to delete all that. Anyway, we've been unpacking and my life's a disaster at the moment as far as being peaceful and organized. Everything that you want at the beginning of the year. I had just gotten the kitchen done. Everything, like I'd say 2 weeks ago, this whole main floor was perfect. It was so lovely and peaceful. And then little by little, my husband would start bringing things in. And I told him, if you're going to bring that in, take that to the basement where I can, spend some time on doing it. And the next thing I know, and I'm not mad at him for it because I probably wouldn't have looked at it, he piled, I don't even know how many piles of bins, tall as I was, all over the foyer, that circle area in there. And it was all I could do last week to just get through that. And then this week it started all over again. And between the two of us, I jumped in and started unpacking outside and bringing things in. And we have to do it. We still have a storage space we're paying for, and I don't want to be paying for it, neither does he. And we have a beautiful garage that we would like to use. And honestly, don't want these possessions to own me. I want to go through them and find out what it is that I just can't live without and have a home for it. And then the rest of it, I want to give away. And that's where I'm at. So just understand, it's not a video that I love to put out, but I'm just going to share it because it's really what I'm going through right now and have been for the past 2 weeks. The last video you saw was right after the baby was born. And this is 3 weeks later. So, all right, bye. I'll see you guys. So today's video is going to be a little different. I'm not decorating. I'm talking. You can see our grass is coming back way green. This is the last day of February. I would not be surprised if we don't have to start mowing in 2 to 3 weeks. I mean, I think the grass is actually growing. Oh, and yesterday, well, I'll mention this. Let me get over here closer. So we have dogwoods, and they are sort of considered protected. I mean, a big deal here in this area. And dogwoods don't typically get to be big, and we have some very large ones. So these are a little, I've got several that are a little, they're struggling as far as their looks, but they're covered in buds right now, you guys. Look at these beautiful little buds. And I can't remember right now if these are pink or white. But anyway, I just Let me turn you around. I just wanted, oh, I'm very shiny. I just put makeup on, didn't put any finishing powder on. I wanted to give you a little update on the state of affairs. I haven't done a house update in a long while, partly because most of the stuff that they need to do is gotta wait until the weather is beautiful, which we're getting there very quickly. And we just started unpacking in earnest, and for more really than 2 weeks, because I was in St. Louis. So before that, even I would say for the past month, we've been working at it. And I'm going to show you the real life and what I'm going through right now. It's very overwhelming, and it's I'm hoping to get it through by the end of March so that when spring and summer come, I have a house that feels organized. But right now, it is a lot, and I will explain why it may be more than what most people go through when they move. But anyway, I'm going to show you a couple things that are going on. Oh, it's got outside. Now my nose is running and everything. Okay. Let me turn you around. When we put in the mulch here around the porch, I had this whole idea, and I've said it in many of my porch videos. This is not decorated right now. It's been just undecorated almost. That this is our dining room, and we wanted to be able, like we were supposed to have the fencing that you see. It was supposed to be here, but I really didn't want that blocked in with this double door. It just didn't make sense. It's pure glass. It's like, yeah, it's meant to come out, and I wanted you to be pulled out into the yard. And so we thought we would be putting out some, I don't know, maybe pieces like that. I have no idea. It was just a vision that was not complete. We've had these chairs for, I think, 4 years. Never been put together till yesterday. In fact, there's some cracks in them. My husband's having to put some wood glue in, and there's 2 more he has yet to put together. And we kept debating, I thought they were going to go in the back where they're building the pool, which I may get to today. I may walk out there because it's a beautiful day. But I said, what do you think about putting them out here? And we're liking this so much. It's the relaxed atmosphere, and I'll get out in the front and look back so you can see. But also over here, this is, I don't even know if this was mine. It might have been my parents', but we had this over by our swing set. And it was just a great way to sit and watch the kids play. And right now, I stole it so that I'd have a place to decorate for Christmas and, for fall. And then it's just been here. But on a whim, I can't even believe I did this. Didn't even ask my husband, what he thought. But we knew we both wanted a bench there. I bought a bench, and it's from a company I love that I wish would sponsor me. I'm going to have to tag them. It's where I get most of my rugs from. It's I'm going to say it wrong now, Savonlay, but they do make other things, and they make furniture. So we've got, let me walk you around and show you our swing. The swing is not from them. The swing is from, oh goodness, you'd recognize the name of the catalog company, Plow and Hearth. Yeah, that's where the swing is from. There it is. There's our swing, and I need to put, what? I didn't even know my husband put those over there. That looks so great, dear. And I'm going to plant these. Imagine that bench, or that, swing there with legs being a little bit bigger, and then in what they call beach blue. So pretty much, I think, the same color as those Adirondack chairs. That is supposed to be coming, I don't know, March 10th or something. So that's going to sit over there. And that color is going to be mimicked up there. Pretty darn close, I'd say. So anyway, I'm excited about some of the little things that we're starting to do. Just step back here. Oh, golly. So you can see, I don't know how much of the house you guys have ever even seen. It's such a beautiful home. I love it. It just speaks to my heart. And that little area there with the trees, and pretty soon the blooms. I can just see enjoying, and I'll be planting flowers and things in there. I just don't know what yet. Well, let me go ahead and take you around. Right. Imagine this like the whole garage was this and higher. And this is what I've been going through. We are down to one storage unit. We had one car in the garage all last week, but we started this whole area from here over was solid bins and boxes. And so in breaking all that down, we've kind of spread it back out. But I feel like we're getting so close. And some of this stuff, I'll just kind of go around like you don't care. But I mean, look at what all we've emptied. That's a lot. That's a lot. Plus there's boxes that we've thrown out. That stuff here that we ordered because this house was supposed to be done in June. It will be have been 3 years since they broke ground, and 2 years prior putting everything together as far as the floor plan. And why do I have so much stuff? I'm going to tell you. Okay, I am going to tell you because it does look like we're hoarders, which we're not. So we lived for 30 years, almost 30, in one home, raised our family there. And yeah, we probably changed our style here and there, but while we were still living there, we purchased a second home for our boys to go to school in Indiana. And because it was just less expensive for us to buy a brand new home, spec home, than for them to pay a room and board at the university. So it was just a good investment. And after they got out of school, it was like, well, okay, we got kind of used to making a house payment. This is okay, not to mention we're not supporting two boys anymore. So let's just consider, I had this dream. I had a dream of becoming a writer. Everybody wants to write a novel, right? But I really wanted to write Christian literature. I really did. And I've said before how I'd like to write devotions, and that's why I write my little ones so often. I love to write. I really, really do, which is why I enjoyed blogging. I ended up, I don't know, it's a long, long story, but we ended up buying a home. And I really think we're confused. I think we thought we were buying it as a vacation rental, but maybe we were just researching that at the time. I just kind of think that once it came together, we were planning on renting it, and I saw everything was brand new and said, no, I can't do it. I've never had a brand new house with all brand new furniture, all brand new towels, bedding, dishes. Nobody in their life probably ever gets that all at once. And the idea of thinking of opening that up to strangers was more than I could handle. So we kept it for ourselves, our family and friends, and then we kept watching everybody do it. And it's like we have had this hospitality desire in us since before we were married. We wanted to open a bed and breakfast. We wanted to buy an old Victorian home, fix it up, and open a bed and breakfast. But the reality is my husband also wanted to be a dentist, and those two things weren't going to mesh. And I don't know where it all went, It just was not what I expected it to be. But vacation rentals was a whole different thing, and it was kind of new at the time. And we're talking a lot of years ago. So I say all that to say, eventually we owned 4 homes at once. And two of those vacation rentals were 6-bedroom and 5-bath. And when we sold them, well, let me just say, during the time we owned them, we would change out things, change out beds. There was a time when it was like I had 2 rooms of twin beds. And then we found people would rather have a king bed and share it with somebody than to sleep in a twin. So we ended up with excess furniture. You always had to have backup bedding. You never knew if somebody was going to stay in it or not. Lots of backup towels, backup everything. Soaps for the seasons. I mean, you decorate, as we decorate for the seasons here, at least here in the Branson area, you decorate for the seasons and people expect it. And you're at the lake. So you've got lake decor, lodge decor, and it's a lot. And when we sold with what was in the house. I did not leave all the extra stuff. I thought, why would I do that? I mean, let them buy their own. I've got, enough bedding on the beds, and maybe I left backup bedding, but I just trust me, I had a lot. The point I'm trying to make is we're not hoarders. We ended up with the prime of our life having 4 homes that were large, and we had a little of us in all of them. In the course of owning those, we realized we and our family were using them at peak times when we could have been making the most income off of them. So we took money from our profits and put down a down payment on a house that we weren't renting, which is the house at the lake. And so now we had 4 houses. Now we have belongings at all 4 houses, furniture at all 4 houses. And that's where we are. So imagine, this is what I'm dealing with right now and why I'm even making this video. And then there was one house, and we had sold the 2 vacation rentals. So we went from 4 to 1. And that's what's been going on for the last 5 years. So all of this stuff is overflow. It's so much. We're just now getting through it. And I'm going to take you inside and show you. I'm sorry, it's real life, but it is. It's what I have to go through right now. Okay, we're going to walk in to just a nightmare. I've been doing laundry nonstop for I don't know how many days, and this is the end of it. I mean, I'm starting to feel and this is packed to go to our other house, but yeah, that's still laundry down in there, and all of it on the floor. But I'm making headway. What I'm doing with it after it's washed is the question. Yesterday, this was all Valentine's. Thankfully, my husband packed it up for me. So now it's harboring a lot of decor items I have just unpacked. Some bedding. I actually all morning I have worked on emptying this space that was filled with clothes. And this space, which was literally filled with clothes all the way up here. I am almost through the clothes pile. I'm not upstairs because it's got to find a home, and it may not find a home. And that pile there is stuff I'm going to sell on Poshmark, and then I have a pile in the garage that's just going to St. Louis, and a pile is going to Goodwill. And then this is just mostly either kitchen items or home decor that's been unpacked that we have to go through. Every dish we unpack, we wash. And it's just a lot, and I'm overwhelmed right now, you guys. I don't even want to take you upstairs. It's so overwhelming. There, look in there. You can see it's just a lot. So thanks for watching my video. I mean, and I don't even have a light on. I did put makeup on, but I did not do my hair because this is real life. When I am working like that, this is what I'm in my little, workout clothes, because I'm not going to get dressed up to be doing all the things I've been doing today. I don't know why you'd want to subscribe, because it's such a disaster. But if you look at some of my other videos, you know that that's not my life. And this is a hint, there's a little piece there. So, and there's still a little piece on my table left over from Valentine's Day, although I've taken the Valentines off. I should just say right now, I took the Valentines off of that table. There we go. And it could just stay like that for spring. It's perfectly lovely. Um, and then I could just add Easter decor, but because I have a lot of stuff, and I've had it like this since after Christmas. I'm ready for a change. I'm not sure what change that's going to be, and when I'm going to get to it. But what's coming up? I'm going to do a couple things. I'm going to show you a really quick dining room tablescape I did. It's just been like that also. I just haven't filmed it for quite a while. And it's like just an early spring or spring. And then I'm going to take it to the lake house because the story there is we put that lake house on the market as soon as the market flopped. Bad timing, and there was just no way around it. We could have taken a loss in capital gains taxes had we sold it when everything was flying off the shelf. I mean, there were people waiting for us to list it, calling me and begging me to buy it, and that is not a lie. But we were not living here yet, and I wouldn't have had a place to live. I moved in here before it was done because things were just not getting done here. And that's a whole nother story. If you're custom building, I got a lot to say about that. Because if I'd known, I'd have done things quite differently. Love my builder, absolutely not saying a bad thing about him. And, I like a lot of the people that were subcontracted, very talented and gifted people. But there were some that were not. And but the biggest thing is just the mistakes that got made through miscommunication and that. And I should probably talk about that in case anybody's thinking of a custom build. But thanks for coming, you guys. If you're new, I really would appreciate it if you subscribe. I promise most of the time it's not such an ugly mess. And but then life is, isn't it? It's for all of us. It becomes this way. Things happen. And so I'm real and this is what it is. And I'd love for you to join me. I'd love to hear from you. So comment, share, and like. And join me in my next one. Make sure if you're pressing your notifications. So I've been finding this out. I was watching several videos this past week of decorating channels, and it's like, oh, I'm subscribed to them, and yet I've never seen them. Like, you can look through and see if you've looked at something. I've seen one of their videos, I've subscribed, I pressed the notification, but there was a personal and an all. I do not know what personal even stands for. I should Google that myself. But what I do know is if I press all, I get a notification on my phone when somebody's posted. And that's what I would encourage you to do. If you enjoy my videos and you don't want to miss one, press the all under notifications. And I will see you next time. Take care. Bye.